of silver fountains. The king of carven stone. The king beneath the mountain shall come into his own. And the bell shall ring in gladness at the mountain king's return. But all shall fail in sadness, and the lake will shine and burn. You have no right. No right to enter that mountain.
I have the only right.
What is this place?
The Desolation of Smaug.
Destroy the dragon. Take back your homeland.
The dwarf will never be king. Our time has come again.
It is not our fight.
Are we not part of this world?
You seek that which would bestow upon you the right to rule. The Arkenstone.
What's that?
That, Master Burglar, is why you are here. We are in grave danger.
The world is in grave danger. I fear for you.
If this is to end in fire, then we will all burn together.
You can't give up now!
It never ceases to amaze me. The courage of hobbits.
I am king under the mountain.
As we all know, there are a number of people who don't quite understand how, or outright just don't believe, that a tiny little novel like The Hobbit can support a sprawling trilogy of films like Peter Jackson is trying to do here. And with the first Hobbit film, a lot of people, complained about the plotting pace, and admittedly, there were some great jokes made about it. From Saturday Night Live and the IKEA chest of drawers, that was my favorite. They were like building an IKEA chest of drawers during the movie in real time, or Seth MacFarlane, who made a similar joke about their dinner party took place in real time. I thought those were all great, and we all had a good laugh. But the movie did eventually clear the $1 billion mark, and we have the sequel coming. But I have to say, at the end of the day, I did enjoy the first film. And damn it, Peter Jackson has pulled me in yet again. And I just want to go back to Middle-earth, which I think at the end of the day is what these movies are all about. But I am very happy to see that things seem to be starting to pick up speed. And maybe we shouldn't have complained about the first film because he was, speaking of the dinner party metaphor, Peter Jackson was just setting the table. And now that he took that time to do it, it looks like for the second film, we can hit the ground running, not only in terms of story and pacing, but in also our characters. So I'm very excited about this. I feel I put in the time, and now I'm going to be rewarded. And I can't wait. This has become one of my most anticipated films of the season. And I have to say, in no small part, to the fact they've added a female character. I have to admit, as a female viewer, that makes me more interested, particularly because she's not a damsel in distress, and she's not, leading the charge, trying to make everybody else look bad. She's just a part of the group in the middle of the action, a team player, one of the guys. And I think that's fantastic. And Evangeline Lilly looks like she's doing a great job. I think she was very well cast. This is a great instance of a television actress who disappeared for a while from Lost, coming back and maybe doing something really exciting. So I can't wait for that. It reminds me of when I was a kid and there was always the female character in my favorite cartoons and toy series. And, that's always what I gravitated towards. I know some of you will argue that, gender and race doesn't make a difference, but I know other people agree with me. It's really, we're just divided. That's fine. It does make a difference to some people, including me. And I'm very excited to see how she plays in the film. However, that said, I'm very excited about other additions such as Luke Evans. I think it looks so funny seeing him talk to tiny little Richard Armitage. I mean, in the first film, we were almost always with dwarves and hobbits, so we were, kind of not aware of how tiny they are. So it's funny to see them shrunk down here, especially because Richard Armitage is such a tall guy in real life and has a tall look to him. So, and he looks like he's doing a great job, by the way. I really like, some of these discussions look great, lots of great drama. And so two things that, first of all, this 3-minute sneak peek obviously just affirms that this is going to be a really great ride, a great movie, and a movie with great depth. So there are two things that I want to just quickly point out here that I think are topical. One is that we did complain about the first movie and its pacing, but at the same time, how wonderful and refreshing is it to have someone do that, considering that I would take that any day over the rushed movies that we're seeing. I just complained about that with Ender's Game. I felt there was such great stuff in Ender's Game that they just didn't have the time to explore. I wish Ender's Game had been 3 hours. I think it would have been a much better movie. I would love to see a director like Peter Jackson take something like that on. And Peter Jackson should be commended for taking his source material, no matter what it is, no matter who it's supposedly for, taking it so seriously. So I think not only does this movie look great, but I think it's important that we support filmmakers who take their time when it comes to telling the story. So that's great. Now on the other side, this 3-minute trailer looks great, but it had problems in it in that it was hard for me to see what was going on all the time. And I said that about the first trailer as well. But when I went to see Ender's Game in IMAX, they played the Hobbit trailer, the first one. And it was so much brighter, and I could see so much more that was going on in the picture, in the frames in front of me, that for a moment I almost thought it was a new trailer. That's so much more clearer and brighter the picture was. So clearly this is a movie that's meant to be seen on the IMAX screen. So I'm very excited. I will be there. I'll be seeing an IMAX 3D, 48 frames per second, be damned. I hope it doesn't ruin it, because right now the trailer just looks like a beautiful painting, a beautiful entering a fairy tale, it's just so enchanting. And again, this is about going back to Middle Earth, and I think that's what these films will always be about. And if that's what they're about, almost like I think Avatar is becoming something like going back to Pandora, and that just shows the importance of world building. This is something that Peter Jackson and/or Warner Brothers can just continue to revisit again and again. It's a well that will never run dry. Almost like the world of Harry Potter. When you create these worlds, we just never want to leave. Where's our Lord of the Rings theme park, huh? Where's our Middle Earth? We have Harry Potter Land. We have the Pandora that we're getting over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. I want to go to Middle Earth. I think that would actually be very exciting and just phenomenal. All right, so that's my review of this 3-minute trailer, which they can afford to show because the movie's going to be so long. But this movie just top of my list, one of my top things. This and I am excited to see Frozen and Wolf of Wall Street. I think we have some interesting movies coming out this holiday season. So I can't wait. All right, so write your thoughts down below. What you think of The Hobbit 2, Desolation of Smaug, and check out these other episodes right now.